Let me just put this on the record first. Whatever Sammy Sosa has, Dennis Rodman does not have it. He does not have that issue.
He got the opposite.
So, listen, I have to agree with Dennis just factually. Factually. The facts are it's easier now because the rules have changed and he doesn't have to be as tough as Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got brutalized by the Detroit Pistons, by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, so did Magic Johnson, so did Isaiah Thomas. That was the era.
I agree. But so to me, it's like saying, you look at the quarterbacks now in the NFL. The rules have changed. It's much easier to play quarterback. You can't hit them. And so it was tougher to be Johnny Unitas or Joe Namath or Bart Starr than it is to be Tom Brady.
Oh, I don't buy that. First of all, you ever bought a used car?
Yeah.
Okay, I've had my whole life. I'm not a car guy. When you buy a used car, what do you look at?
I don't even care.
Mileage. Interior.
Odometer.
Yes.
Okay, odometer. So minutes. You guys are caught up in games. Let me show you some minutes.
Drop it on them, Colin.
Okay, here are minutes. This is the odometer of the NBA. He's already ahead of him with 7 years left. I don't care about games. What do I care about? I don't buy a car because how many days you drive it. How do I know how you drive?
I'm talking about getting knocked on your ass.
Oh, so LeBron never hits the floor?
Not the way Jordan did. They got a book called The Jordan Rules. It was
First
about
7
beating
years
up
in the
Jordan.
NBA, LeBron, Kobe, first 3 years barely played. LeBron was asked at 19 to carry a franchise. You know what Michael was doing? Playing college guys, regional travel, 30 games.
You know what we need to stop doing is comparing these two guys because they're two totally different players. Just because one is at the top of his game in this era and the other one's at the top of that don't mean they're the same player. They're totally different. And everybody keeps comparing these guys. And I think it's unfair to LeBron. It's also unfair to MJ because at the end of the day, these are two great players and we trying to compete and compare and see who's better. It's going to be a debate that's going to be never ending. It's who do you like? Now, is he tough? You can't say that man ain't tough. He go out there and play. You go out there and play he don't play every night, but when he does, he plays hard. And it doesn't matter if he doesn't play every night. Look at the minutes he has.
It's incredible.
I hate the discussion from era to era. Could this guy played in that era? I'm only responsible for the era I played in. So for me, I don't criticize the receivers now because they don't get hit in their head going across the middle because you can only jam them at 5 yards at the line of scrimmage. No, that doesn't make me better because I played in the 80s, 90s, and early in the 2000s. No, those are the rules that govern today's game. And last but not least, who is listening to Dennis Rodman?
Dennis Rodman's a Hall of Fame basketball player.
Okay, listen.
He won championships.
That doesn't make him an expert. And at the end of the day, what difference does it make who's the toughest? Okay, Joe Montana, you think he's tougher because he played in the 80s and 90s than Tom Brady?
I'm saying...
Is he tougher than Tom Brady? No, we don't care.
Here's what Dennis Rodman's saying that I agree with. And there's very little I agree with on Dennis Rodman. Jordan's path harder than LeBron's path.
What does that have to do?
No, I don't buy it. First of all,
what does that have to do with anything, though? What does his path have to do? He scores the bat. His job is to make his team better, right?
Score the basketball.
Feet. That's what he does.
If you and
who cares about whose path is easier or not?
If you and I end up on a plane in first class, does United charge me more or less based on my childhood versus yours? We both afforded first class. LeBron, Michael, Hall of Famers. Who gives a rip that my dad's life was harder than my life? If you're happy at the end, you're happy.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure my son's life not as hard as mine. That's why I'm here hustling right now.
Look, it's never going to end, the Jordan versus LeBron debate. And so you get down into degree of difficulty
Let me tell you
to try to survive.
Okay, let's end it with
Jordan's path
Which
is harder.
athlete would you rather be? If you could pick one athlete, which one?
Without question. I want to be Michael Jordan.
Okay, and that's all right. But if I got one body, I want to be LeBron James.
Yes.
Now, y'all can call me soft. Y'all can call me a bunch of things. 4-letter words, and if I'm built like that, you can call me whatever you want.
And let me tell you something else about Michael. Now, Michael was great, but Michael twice left the sport for over a year and a half. Now, there were varying degrees. Yeah. Some said gambling, probably his father.
Michael stayed up all night. Did Dennis tell him, LeBron, we need you to do that? Stay up all night so you can burn yourself out?
By the way, we talk about how LeBron, first of all, Michael never dealt with social media. Michael quit the sport twice, got emotional breaks. LeBron's playing more minutes. Now, the game isn't as physical, but now it's more cardio. You're up and down. It's a track meet now. This tough thing is overrated.
It's way overrated.
I'm finesse all the way and proud.
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Different eras.
No. I'm just saying. LeBron James has faced no one on their level.
Is that his
Also,
fault?
that's
Is
his
that
fault.
his fault?
No, that's his fault.
Is
His
that his
mom
fault?
had him at that time.
Is that his fault?
No, I'm not
Blame it on
blaming.
his
I'm
mama,
not saying
man.
it's anybody's fault.
You can't
I'm
compare-
saying the degree of difficulty for Jordan was harder.
LeBron
Man,
had
let
a
me
hard
tell you
time
this.
getting out of fourth grade, man.
Wait, you know how hard it is to win a championship? I don't care what kind of path you got. You know how hard it is, and do you know how hard it is to go back to back, something that he did? So there's no such thing as the degree of difficulty for somebody who wins a championship.
Michael would go to
I
the
don't care
finals.
what the path was.
Every 3 years, he'd take some time off. LeBron's going to make it to his 7th straight finals run. How is he still playing these minutes? It's incredible. No break for him in there to play minor league baseball.
Let me tell you something. Eddie doesn't think I know anything about winning championships. My 6th grade football team, we won it all.